Hello, Bacteria Kids. So today we're going to be talking about states of matter. Yesterday you added some vocabulary to your notebooks. So today in your notebooks you're going to be adding one vocabulary word, states of matter, and you're going to be drawing the three states of matter: water as a solid, water as a liquid, and water as gas. When you are finished, you're going to take a photo of your notebook page and you're going to submit it in your workbox. Okay, so states of matter. Scientists have learned that all matter is made of tiny particles. These particles are arranged in different ways and they move. The form in which particles are arranged and move is called a phase or a state of matter. Three states of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. Most substances on Earth exist naturally in only one phase. For example, gold and lead exist naturally as solids on Earth. Helium exists naturally as a gas on Earth. However, rocks exist as a liquid inside Earth and as liquids or solid on Earth's surface. Water exists naturally in three states. Liquid water is the same substance as a solid called ice and the gas called water vapor. You can predict how water will change state when heating or cooling. If you add heat to ice, the ice melts. If you add heat to liquid water, the water boils and the water becomes a vapor. The steam that rises from a boiling pot of water is not water vapor. It is tiny droplets of liquid water. You cannot see water vapor because it is an invisible gas. Water vapor is one of the gases in air. When water vapor in the air comes into contact with cooler air or a cooler object, the water vapor can cool down and change into liquid water. That is what causes the tiny drops of water to form on the outside of a cold glass of ice water. The water vapor in the air comes into contact with the cooler air outside of the glass. The water vapor cools down and condenses or changes into drops of liquid water. This is kind of when you have a cold drink outside, like a Coke, and you have a can of Coke, and then all of a sudden you go to pick it up and it's wet on the outside. Well, the can of Coke isn't leaking because it's water on the outside. That water that forms on the outside of your can of Coke is water that's in the air. And because your can of Coke is so cold, the water in the air, it's like attracted to that cold can. And so it condenses on the outside of the can, and that's why your can becomes wet. It is water that is in the air that forms on the outside of that can. Okay, the three states of matter: solid. At a temperature of 0 Celsius or below, the shape of an ice cube is the same whether it is on a plate or in a container. A solid is matter that has a definite shape and usually takes up a definite amount of space. Its particles are closely packed together. The particles have some energy. They move back and forth, but they do not change place with one another. Liquids, in contrast to ice, water takes the shape of the container it is in. If you pour water from a pitcher into a glass, the shape of the water changes. The volume of the water stays the same. Matter that does not have a definite shape but takes up a definite amount of space is liquid. In a liquid, the particles are not held in the space in place as in a solid. The particles of liquid are able to slide past one another. In many substances, the particles are packed more tightly in the solid state than in the liquid state. Water is an exception. The particles in liquid water are a little closer together than in solid or solid water. Gases. In the gas state, water is called water vapor. It is invisible water vapor. Several other gases make up the air that is around us. Like a liquid, a gas takes the shape of its container. In contrast to the liquid, a gas expands to fill whatever space is available. The gas always fills the container it is in. The particles in a gas are very far apart from one another and move in all directions. Particles in a gas move more easily and quickly than those in a liquid. Okay, guys, so you have your assignment. Click on the doc and you will get the instructions for your assignment. Very simple. Please turn in on time today, please. Thank you.